What's up guys, welcome to the third instalment of my entire Doctor Who collection review. So today we are going to be primarily focusing on Product Enterprise. We've done a couple of episodes already that have featured mostly Daypole stuff, so I decided to mix things up a little bit, keep things interesting and have a little look at a great company that was Product Enterprise. Now, most of these items were produced around the early 2000s. It really was an exciting time for any Doctor Who collector or fan because they were releasing such great items. Now, a lot of them were Dalek orientated, but as you can see in the background up there, we have some Cybermen. We even have the Fourth Doctor, Tom Baker. So, if you weren't a Dalek fan, then you might not have liked this period so much, but let's face it, most of us are Daleks fans because we're Doctor Who fans. So let's take a closer look. So we're going to start off by having a little closer look at these remote control infrared Daleks. Now, there were 4 versions released. There was the red one, which I have here. There was the black one over there, the blue one, and also the blue one with blue lights was also released, which I have in another part of my collection. The reason I love these particular Daleks, I mean, they stand over 8 inches tall, so they are rather large. They look fantastic. They're of course taken from the Peter Cushing movies, and we don't have much merchandise from that part of Doctor Who at all. And I've always loved these types of Daleks. I think that the colour is absolutely amazing, and these are the Daleks we should have had in a new series, in my opinion. They're just fantastic. They just look absolutely menacing. Now, they did come with a little controller in the shape of a TARDIS, albeit a very flat TARDIS, and we have some of those again in another part of a collection. And there was obviously voice commands, and it was remote controlled as well. It runs really well. Now, I don't have any batteries in these ones, they are for display, but they all work as far as I can remember. And if you don't have any of these Daleks, then I recommend getting them. They do cost around about £100 per Dalek. You can pick them up sometimes a bit cheaper if you're lucky, but definitely well worth it. As you can see, they just look stunning. At one point I did have an army of the blue Daleks. I had about 6 of those, so we had a little army going on. I need to really buy them back again and do that again, because I really do love these Daleks to bits, to be honest with you. And then we have a very tiny type of Dalek. These Daleks are about 5 or 6 centimeters. Now, these are actually, well, they were called Roller-matics, and they came in several different color variants. There was about 10 sets in total. You used to get 3 Daleks in a pack. Usually 2 of them would be the same and the other one would be a different one. So for example, in this particular set, you'd get the Dalek from the Evil of a Daleks, and it would come with 2 of these Daleks to go with it. So for army building purposes, absolutely fantastic. It was really fun to do. Now, when they were originally released, they were about £15 a set, which is £5 a Dalek. Fantastic. But now, again, they range from anything from really £30 upwards. So as with any old item, it's always going to cost you at least double. So that's a bit of a shame. But as you can see, I have got quite a few of these ones, one of my favourite colour schemes, hence why I've got so many, and I was able to army build these, so I'm really quite happy about that. They have little wheels on the back here, and you can kind of push them around, and they're actually pull back as well, pull back and go, like the Daypole Dalek, so they kind of do that. So again, the detailing on these isn't as good, of course, as the bigger ones that we had back there, but for a little Dalek, I think that's, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty decent. Like I say, they really are quite small. That's my, up my finger. So they're not very big, but definitely worth getting some if you're able to. Then we have this rather interesting chap. Now, you are probably going to recognise it straight away. I've got another one down there. It's a Cybermat. These Cybermats basically came with these Cybermen, which are up there, which is quite interesting because they are based on the Earthshock style Cybermen, who, as we all know, did not have any Cybermats with them. These are kind of from the Tomb of the Cybermen, I suppose. But it was nice to have, something a little bit extra included with the Cyberman. So these are quite large. It's actually almost as big there as a Dalek down there, so they are rather large, but they look really, really awesome. You may be wondering what this has come from. This is just the packaging of a micro talking Dalek, which I have again in another part of the collection, so you will be seeing that soon as well. But I displayed it here because obviously it's all things Product Enterprise in here, and I thought it just added to the collection quite nicely. So moving on to the background here, we have these little postcards. They act as kind of magazines or catalogues, I suppose, of showing you what is coming up in the next range with Product Enterprise. Now this one, for example, if I show you, is showcasing the great talking Daleks, which I have yet to regain all of mine. I had all of them at one point. It says here available in 3 colours, but there was a lot more than that. I think they got to about 8, maybe 9 different Daleks. What I love about these Daleks is the artwork on the boxes, which you can see just about here. It's just fantastic. It really, really does open up your imagination to what the Daleks can do and stuff like that. And as a kid, it's something that I was just mesmerised about. So I would use these tiny little postcards and just stare at them for hours. It's quite incredible. So that's obviously that one there. And then we have this one here, which isn't actually a postcard. It's a kind of, you would put a stamp on it and send it to the company and ask them what you would like. This one is just talking about the Daleks that are invading in this season. It really was a quite exciting time to be a Doctor Who fan, if I'm honest. And here we have another one. This time it is telling us all about the new Cyberman that's coming out and to be released. I believe these postcards are quite rare. They're not very commonly seen on eBay, so I'll be interested to know if you guys have got any of these postcards in your collection. And here's another one, and this is actually showcasing the Dalek Rollermatics that I was talking about earlier, so you can see the packaging that they came in. And it's quite ironic that it's talking about the exact same set that I was talking about, so it's quite nice to have this one in the collection. And finally, we have a postcard of the 12-inch talking Daleks. Quite interesting to see here because it's a prototype. This is the Dalek from a Dead Planet, which they never released, which is a damn shame because that would have been just fantastic, quite frankly. And the controller just there is a lot different to what it actually turned out to be. So it says invading in Christmas 2002, so that shows you how long ago it was, 16 years, and I'm really glad I've got this bit of artwork really to kind of showcase what was kind of coming out, although it was slightly different when it finally hit the shelves. And in keeping in like the collection catalogues of this video, we have a Product Enterprise limited catalogue here, and I'll open it up in just a second and show you what's inside it. It's quite awesome because what it contains, as you can see here, is more postcards. I was lucky enough to get this sent to me a long time ago by a good friend of mine, and if I show you inside, we have the postcards that you've already seen. There's quite a few of those. There's a order form for Product Enterprise, and it gives you the amount of items that are being released and also how much they were costing. There's something here called Classic Moments as well, which is another company that basically was releasing these awesome statues, which I never got any of, which I'm really gutted about. So that's really quite a nice nice thing to have in the collection of Product Enterprise. And there's even a little card here, and I'll read it out. It says Product Enterprise Limited, Stephen Walker. So he's obviously the chap that worked at Product Enterprise. So I'm really grateful to have had this lovely little, well, it's not really a catalogue, is it? It's like a little folder of postcards and stuff. So that is a pride and joy in this collection. So now for the moment you've probably all been waiting for, the amazing, huge, talking 4th Doctor Tom Baker. Comes complete with a sonic screwdriver, a bag of jelly babies, and a nice cloth scarf. Sadly, I have no batteries in this as at the moment, but as you can see, that's where the batteries would have gone. The likeness, I think, is absolutely fantastic. It really does look like Tom Baker. They really did an amazing sculpt on this, and it's so nice to have a scarf that's, made of cloth material rather than just kind of plastic. So it really is a fine addition to the Product Enterprise line. Now, Tom Baker did not come alone. Oh no, he came with a friend, and that friend is K9. Yep, he comes with a large K9, and again, the detailing on this chap is fantastic. He also speaks. There's a button here, you just press that and he would speak. Again, there's no batteries inside here, but they're just fantastic together. They both complement each other. If you'd like me to do a full review of these two figures, then let me know in the comments down below and I'll be sure to do so. These, this set here usually costs about 50-60 quid. If you're able to get hold of it, I really recommend it. It just adds so much depth to your collection. It's fantastic, it really, really is. And then moving on, we have the Product Enterprise Talking Cyberman. This came in various forms. You have the normal type of Cyberman here, then we have the Scout Cyberman, which is a black version of this, and we also have the Cyber Controller, which I do have just up there, and I'll get him down in a minute. He's actually a shinier version, so it's very reminiscent of the Silver Nemesis days. Again, these Cybermen are absolutely huge, as you can see. Like I said before, they came with a cyber mat, and it also comes with a cyber sonic blaster, which is detachable, and you can display it in his hand, and it comes with a little cloth like strap as well. Now all you had to do to make this chap speak was press the button here in his chest. Unfortunately, as you're about to hear, he doesn't sound great because the batteries need replacing. So it's more just a kind of groan, but it's like a dying Cyberman. But the detailing on him is just fantastic, and you can just see how, whoops-a-daisy, you can just see just how big he is. And again, if you're able to pick these up, they retail from around about £40–50. Definitely worth doing. Love to army build these Cybermen, they just look absolutely fantastic. Here is a comparison of the Cyberman with the Cyber Leader, and as I can say, this Cyberman is a lot darker and dirtier, and he has the black on the handlebars and is very shiny. The chest unit is very, very shiny. Again, he comes with his gun. Let's see if he speaks. No, so the batteries are completely dead in this one. I'm not quite sure how to change the batteries in this, if you even can. Comment down below and let me know if you can actually change the batteries in these little Cybermen. So, that's the Cybermen. They look absolutely amazing. And the last part of this review is a little Dalek that we have over there. It is made by Product Enterprise, and it's a replica of the Rodikin Daleks that were produced back in the 60s. This one is a special weapons Dalek. It is mint sealed in its box, so I won't be getting it out, but I do have some hanging around somewhere, so be sure to keep watching these videos to be seeing the inside of one of those Dalek boxes. So I hope you've all enjoyed the third installment of this series. Episode 4 will be up shortly. I've enjoyed recording it, I've enjoyed making it, talking about the collection. I hope you guys have also enjoyed it. I hope you guys have learned more that you didn't realise about Product Enterprise. There is plenty of stuff to get and collect, so I urge you, if you don't have any Product Enterprise items in your collections, go out and hunt some down, because they really are awesome. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all again in the next episode. Take care, bye for now.